I find that her hair is a sign of her ambition. So, as she twisted her textured hair on this day, I interpreted her hairstyle to mean that this woman felt like taking over the world because her braids told me so. So, I waited for this victory that had been prophesied, and when she arrived back home from fighting the ills of the world with pure triumph in her eyes, it was at that very moment I fully recognized the power of her hair. I find that her hair is an extension of her loveliness, and as she combed out her thick and kinky hair on this day, I interpreted her hairstyle to mean that this queen was pouring of confidence because her afro told me so. So, I observed as her lips pushed against a wine glass and her feet traveled to the dance floor. It was like wherever we went, she owned the place like she was the landlord. She displayed this rare and supreme confidence that even I wasn't prepared for, and that amazing night helped me to understand more about the power of her hair. I find that her hair is a declaration of her spirituality, and as she rubbed oils on her strong and beautiful hair on this day, I interpreted her hairstyle to mean that this goddess was divine because her praiseworthy locks told me so. So, as we hugged, her locks rested on my arms and I felt connected to her soul. Channeling the inner look of her ancestors seemed to make her more linked to her purpose than ever before. It was like her hair provided to her this inner peace and reassurance that traveled deep down to her core. So after being taken aback by her allure, I subtly whispered in her ear that I love, revere, and adore the power of her hair. I find that her hair is indicative of her capabilities, and as she pressed out her healthy and long hair on this day, I interpreted her hairstyle to mean that this businesswoman was mentally locked in because her rap told me so. So, I watched as she expanded her collaborations, and the way that she worked the phones left me fascinated. While she raced in and out of our home office, her hair had a bounce that I'm not even exaggerating, and very quickly I became captivated. Not just from her hard work, hustle, and dedication, but how it all seemed to be correlated with the power of her hair. I felt that her hair was the extension of her beauty, but as she bravely ran across her scalp with the blade of the clippers, I began to question that theory. Here she was, standing in front of me even more beautiful than before, because I could now see the sharpness of her jaw, the density of her dimples, the glowing of her forehead, and the curl of her lips. So I told her that she was courageous for not adhering to Eurocentric beauty standards and for silencing society's expectations. I even commended her for being a leader and a rebel for presenting this new representation. I quickly identified that the power was within this black woman's genetic makeup, and it had nothing to do with her hair, which I initially indicated. I understood right then and there that she didn't need one string of hair on her head to be venerated, because the hair that was now lying lifeless on the bathroom floor told me so.